The way we are made, determines our values. The way we are made. Yes. There are people that doesn't consider the way they were made. Wait, let me use three people. This is Moses, this is Joshua, this is Hor, this is Aaron, this is Caleb, this is Midian 6. They were made differently. Nothing will matter to God and us. If we choose to do exploit, we need to care about the way we are made. The way, seriously, the way we are made. Because that is how we overlap on ourselves. God said to Moses, said to Joshua in Joshua chapter 1, he said, Moses, my servant, is dead. He said, the one you are his servant. He said, now get up. I asked you 2 days ago, when Israel said to Joshua, he said, God have to be with you. Then I asked you, I said, can God be with Joshua? We said no. Why? God, Moses embodied Joshua, but Moses embodied God, and Joshua can't. Joshua can't. Aaron can't. Hor cannot. Midian cannot. Why didn't they know? That way we are made is far more important than what we are trying to do. Which is what some people start. Please hear me. Hear me. Some spirits cannot go to you. Christ cannot inhabit any other person outside Jesus. It's not possible. Not even when you ask him to come and stay inside you, he will not still stay inside you. Because it is not by asking him that make him stay. The way you are should make him stay or not. That is why when he is staying in somebody for you, don't ignore that person. When the Bible mentions humility, it's not a small value. It's not a small quality. In fact, it's not even humility that God used for it. It's meekness. What is called meekness is you know where your power stopped, and then you know when you need another person. That's meekness. You see, because before God punished Aaron and Miriam, he used it for Moses. When the Bible says the meekest man on earth, it means that Moses was learned in knowing the way men are. The human nature, maybe I've not told you. I've not told you. When you hear that Moses is a god, it means that the ego in him was at barest minimum. The ego was very low, the lowest, because he had God. Now, when people don't have God in them, their humanity takes over their lives, and then keep God outside their lives. They struggle with that ego, and I don't know how to explain to you. And that ego they are struggling with is their limitation. For Aaron and Miriam to discuss with Moses, it was egocentrism. And then God told them, I said, you are trying to talk against Moses. He's meeker than you. If it's him, he won't talk against you. And because you don't know, you will suffer. Please, please, may God bless me for what I'm about to tell you. Why death and evil reign on earth is because of lack of understanding. The answer is everywhere. But because with man naturally don't seek. How much more black person? He's always looking for something that will happen overnight. And then they come to church and give testimony. Church, why are you quiet? In Judges chapter 6, God said to Gideon, he said, I don't want to win that battle with more than 300. Take them by the side of the water and let them reveal themselves. You see, after some time in this particular millennium, a revolutionary army will come. They might not really talk to people, or they will be talking to people, but they will fight the angel. They will fight the angel that veil people's understanding. They will destroy the angel that make men, that destroy desire to know from men, that destroy the hunger to know, because destroying the hunger to know from men is baptize them into eternal bondage. That's why people, a lot of frustrations are emanate from believing in a lie. Moses called Joshua and said, when you go to Valley of Elam for that battle against Amalek, you will choose men. You look at men, those who can fight, and tell others to go home. There is no great leader or no great personality who doesn't know separation of being. For David to be a king, he told Joab, he said, you know where you fight, take Uriah there. And Uriah came there and died. Joab knew that David wanted Uriah to die, because Uriah doesn't fight in front of the battle. David knows the way Uriah is. Huh? Why didn't Uriah know the way he is? Since David knows. David's ability to know the way Uriah is why he's a king. Ignorance and the spiritual blindness is an abomination to thrones. So you cannot be a great leader without knowing how people are. He said, take him there. And then he expected the news and he came that Uriah is dead. Do you know some of the things somebody say he doesn't have money, he doesn't have this? His darkness is in the heart. If there is no darkness in the heart, there can be empty. The heart can be empty. If there is light in the heart, this place will have gold. And knowledge is not something that it's not something that God gives to people who doesn't appreciate. Who doesn't appreciate. The mentality that resolves our decision. The mentality that resolves our decisions. Anytime God wants to visit men, he comes to their mentality to check who they are. Now the word mentality is way of thinking. When we stand up by 7 and we are going, we will start thinking individually. I say we will start thinking individually. We will all start thinking. We will all start thinking. And then as we are thinking, we are all taking decision. whether you will buy egg roll on the main road and eat when you go home. It has to pass through the mentality. Now the signs of God